are you, beautiful friend? Thank you very much for watching part 2 of our must-have habits in 2018. I wish I would have been able to launch this video sooner, but things didn't quite work out that way. At least what I tell myself in my mind is that it's still January when this is going up, so... In the previous video, we went over some personal growth and beauty habits that are really going to change your life. Today, we're going to talk about some career and relationship tips that I really believe will improve those specific areas of your life. If you like what you see today, hit that like button so I know what kind of content you enjoy, and definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, cheers and enjoy! Let's start with some relationship tips. One of the absolute best tips anybody could ever give you, in my humble opinion, is to ask for what you want. I grew up somehow with a mentality that my partner should somehow know what I like, how I like it, when I like it. And that mentality, I've learned, is death to a relationship. So I've accepted that my happiness is my responsibility, and if I want my partner to do things that make me happy, it is my job to tell him what those things are. I want him to do something a certain way, I tell him. I'm expecting us to spend some uninterrupted time together, I spell it out for him. I know that this doesn't sound as sexy as hoping he'll know and he'll just surprise me, but it sure beats him not knowing, him not doing, and me getting all tragic and disappointed. Please write this down and live your life by it. A mouth that doesn't ask doesn't get fed. Second thing I recommend doing in 2018 for a better relationship is to take the 5 languages of love test and adapt your relationship accordingly. Every single one of us has a primary language of love, basically the language that enables us to connect to others. And when your partner speaks to you in that language, that is when you will feel most loved. The 5 languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. In the description below, I will link to more information about this, and I will also link where you can take the test so you can see which language you respond to. Take the test, do it in 2018, and have your significant other take the test too. This will allow you to really understand how each other feels love, and that will increase the success rate of your relationship. Third must do in 2018 as a couple is to work on your budget together. It doesn't matter if both of you have jobs or not, it doesn't matter who makes more money or not. Set a few minutes once a week to go over your budgets and your goals. One major area causing tension in relationships is finances. So don't let that spiral out of control. Sit down together, be honest, and outline plans together. The next tip I challenge you to do is to create your own space. Every single one of us needs to have an area that serves as a quiet escape. If you're really lucky, that could be a spare bedroom. Either way, trust me on this. Even a chair with a little table in the corner. If that is your space, if that only has your things in it and the things that you love in it, where when there, your partner knows not to disturb you, that tiny form of separation can help you harness your own well-being, and that will absolutely strengthen your relationship. Lastly, on relationships, I read something in Business Insider. It was a comment somebody originally shared on Reddit, and I thought it was not only healthy for a relationship, I thought it was really attainable for everybody. The user said that the way he stays close to his wife is by having a 2-2-2 rule. Every 2 weeks, go out for the evening. Every 2 months, go out for the weekend. Every 2 years, go out for a whole week. Now, of course, you should go as often as you can. This is just a reference guide to help keep your relationship on good track and give you like a little base to start off. Now let's talk about career and success in your place of work. The habits I challenge you to employ in 2018 are: number 1, improve your posture. Stand up straight more often because that will denote confidence and success. Create daily to-do lists, and you will organize the tasks by have-tos, must-dos, and should-dos in that exact order. Read more non-fictional books. I challenge you to read a new book every single quarter. Also, start listening to podcasts during your commute to work. If it's driving, walking, or taking public transportation, use that time to expand your knowledge rather than listen to music, let's say, every single time. This is a great way to learn, to get inspired, and to fill that time proactively. Even if reading time is tight for you, you can listen to those non-fictional books on tape here, and that's how you really optimize your time. Next habit is to not get involved in office gossip, because that never ends well. If you have to make a call during a time when your coworkers are about to start a gossip sesh, please do it. Let's put more thought into what we're wearing in 2018, because the saying, dress for a job you want, not a job you have, that saying is so on point. Go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. Whatever time you normally get up, set the alarm for 30 minutes earlier this year. Create a morning and a nighttime routine and make sure that there are some empowering elements included in each one as well. In the evening, for example, is when you can create your to-do list for the next day, when you can pick out the clothes that you're going to wear, when you can take a few deep breaths just to cleanse yourself from the day, when you can read a little. In the morning is when you can set the intentions for the day, when you can visualize yourself succeeding, when you can stretch for a minute or two and read the news so you're up to date with what's happening in the world and in your industry, etc. Learn a new skill this year. That could be either computer related or maybe a new language, for example. And this is a good one, definitely make sure to optimize your finances and automate your savings. Chime helps you save as you spend by rounding up your purchases and automatically moving them into your savings. Acorns is a really popular platform this year. It's an app that helps you invest your spare change. Betterment is an online investment company. Basically, there's so many options. I will link some of them in the description box and encourage you to research them further and start doing this in 2018. You are way too smart to not properly think of your finances. If you're subscribed to my channel, make sure to click on the little bell icon so you're notified when a video goes up. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here and thank you for watching. May 2018 bring all of your wishes to reality, and I'll see you again in a few days in a new video. Bye!